Hey folks, welcome to the M&M YouTube channel. I'm your host, your humble servant, Walter Cooper. This is a video that I hope that you all take your time, whether you're a shipper, whether you're a retailer, if you're a minority business. I do pray that you take your time to really watch this video. I'm going to try to make it as brief as possible. It is very concerning to me, so I might, extend it, go a little bit longer than we normally would go. We've had a couple of series on shipping. Today, we're going to touch basically on U.S. Custom Hold and customer service. Customs and Coast Guard Hold are very legal. These are two government entities that have all rights to pool containers. They do that. Sometimes it is done abruptly. Sometimes it's done because there is an alarm on the container. Sometimes there is something hazardous, or sometimes they just want to make sure that the container is parked properly and level out because it's going on a very big vessel. We all know what happened in Baltimore, so every shipping line is kind of a little bit careful. Not that it has anything to do with this container, but just stuff like that. So we had a container this year pulled by U.S. Customs, by U.S. Coast Guard. On the 23rd, container was loaded on the 17th. It was pulled on the 23rd. The pull was because they just didn't have asset to get into the container at the port. The container was open at the port, but the way we park our container, they couldn't get access. So they actually asked that the container go to a warehouse to be de-banned. This was done. We should have been informed by our long-term partner, Maersk, who basically let us down. When we got to find out that this container was on U.S. Custom Hold, we immediately sent out text message to our customers. Because we had a lot of customers that were going to Liberia for the Decoration Day, because that was to arrive in March. Decoration Day, wedding, and just a whole lot of things. And we had possibly about 62 customers that had things on that container. So it was a pretty loaded container. Container got pulled on the 23rd. March was informed. We were never informed. When we got to find out, pretty close to after 3 weeks, we reached out to Maersk. In frustration because we did not know, and reached out to Maersk with emails upon emails. It's just a laundry list of emails. I wish I could actually show the screen, but I can't. From January 28th, we actually started communicating, with them. Communicating not as dummies, but as people that know a little better. And I think that did actually piss them off that, hey, there's a minority, you shouldn't be, this smart, or you shouldn't be actually into this like this. But it is my business. My customers are concerned. My customers are hurting. Financially, I'm hurting also. So we reached out, even to the point that we started to say, is it because that this shipment is going to Africa? Just taking the minority part out. And Maersk never technically responded to any of our emails. Even when we complained that, hey, we're a small business, this is hurting us. What can you guys do? Can something be done? What needs to be done? Maersk will add and add and add. And what was even more frustrating, because we started off with phone calls and stuff like that, what was even more frustrating is that you will call Maersk and 20 different employees will pick up that phone. And if you talk to 200, you will get 200 different answers. you will never get the same answer because a lot of them did not know what to do. For a company that is that big, the largest in the world, they have employees up to the last minute don't know what is meant by de-vening a container. Now, common sense, de-ven the container into the container. We could not get that done. For 3 months, the container sat at APN terminal in one position. We got out of the circle, found them resources that, hey, I'm talking to this person that is responsible for this pool. Gave the name, gave the number. Nothing. I'm calling the U.S. Coast Guard every day. And, the guy that I was dealing with was very passionate about our plea. I think he felt our hurt. And he actually did an email grouping, including us and Maersk. And if you go back to that, every time that I called him or emailed him, he sends an email and Maersk will add someone to the email and nothing happens. Nothing for 3 months exact. We had to reach out to the Minnesota Attorney General office. And folks, don't ever hesitate to reach to that office. They will intervene the best way they can. They're not going to give you legal advice, but they're going to intervene the best way they can. When the Attorney General office intervened, in less than 2 days, Maersk was able to get back, were able to make a move. Well, they're too proud to get back to a small company like us because we're nothing. We're just good to pay their money. That's how I feel. And again, we're a minority business. Where are we going to go? Well, we're going to go somewhere. We are going somewhere. That's why we're able to give them hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Okay? So they should see that there is growth. And they possibly started like any one of us. Attorney General got involved, gave them 10 days. Result happened within 7 days. Why hurt somebody this long simply because they emailed and did not act like a dummy? Did not sit and beg? But guess what Maersk is good for? Hiring people who have no idea on how to handle these issues. This is a simple issue. It's not our first custom hold. We had custom holds that the customer did not even know that we had a custom hold because things were done on time. But this was 3 months. They couldn't provide us no answer. And they were the one that had the answer. So we could barely provide our customers answers. Do you know how we felt? We felt like dummies for not knowing what to tell the customers. We could not even tell them what is this, what is that for more than 3 months because Maersk lacked the ability to do what is right and to have people give us the answers to what was right. But we waited 3 months. Our income became stable for 3 months. Family members waited for 3 months to get answer, not to receive. Maersk's first major response was money. Was money first, money last. I really beginning to think, do they treat other companies like that? That may not be minority companies, This has been a very hurtful experience. The Attorney General got involved. In 7 days, there were results. What happened to the past 3 months? Why couldn't these results be given? Why? This is hurtful. This has been a painful experience. I hope other smaller business or minority businesses don't let these big companies do it to you, because I think we allow it for so long, and so it have gone on and on. After 3.5 months, we finally get some result. I get slapped with the first bill. I paid this bill. Now imagine if I have not been in business for this long. I will let the container go. And sometimes I'm very sure that how smaller companies, people who are doing their own, lose containers, because containers already has its price, the trucking has its price, the cost of clearing, and then they're about to give you thousands of dollars of bill again. After we even did the payment, Mars did nothing again. I had to send an email this morning. Do anybody know when this container is returning to the port? I get a return text. What's the container number? I sent it. Even though the email has it though, I sent it. Up, the response comes. Nope, not yet. Mars, then I sent it again in another email to our group that includes the Coast Guard. Mars responds and say, not yet, but they're making arrangements. They're going to try. Okay, they're not looking at what's happening to us. But they say they're going to try to do it either today or Monday. This is the world's largest shipping business, though. Now, most of our people drag us through the mud, even when we do our best to provide these kind of answers. But the answers that we can answer directly, we'll give it to you guys, within a heartbeat. But look at how big this company is. Look at what they did to us. So I, at this point, is appealing to Maersk. It is the small businesses that make the big businesses. When we're giving you hundreds of thousands of dollars, I don't know how small that can be. But when that container sails within the day that it's sent, you guys send us an invoice. When the invoice is late, you guys charge us for paying late. For something as simple as take a container to be D-van and it goes 3 months plus, this is unfair. So I'm just reaching out to everyone out there. This is Maersk, the biggest shipping line in the world, and this is the treatment they gave the smaller partners. And mean, I would say the minority partners. So this container has been released. We're waiting to see when it gets to the port. It should sail on the 9th. If it's done, there's going to be another video. And then we're going to reach out to the Minnesota Attorney General again, because this should not let go like this. Once again, it's been completely a sad operation, a sad experience, but this is what Maersk gave us in 2024. We're not going to relent doing business with them, but we hope that they do better. Once again, this is your humble servant, Walter Cooper, with MM Enterprises, and we hope that something comes out of this. Thank you again, and God bless you all.